fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah, man. You guys would be proud of me, man.
Oh, yeah? I don't know.
You know how I...
Here we go.
I had that electrician come over, and there was a big palaver about the bill. I brought that up. Yeah, and they were charging me for travel and stuff, and they sent me the invoice, and I was like, and they mentioned...
It's quite a while ago, this.
Yeah, it's quite a while ago, but they've been banging on at me about it. And in fact, the woman rang me while I was in the emergency room in Australia in the hospital with my daughter, and I was like, I can't talk right now, I'm with my daughter.
Smoking cigarettes.
Blah, blah, blah. And she just carried on, and that sort of got deep inside my goat, right? And we're not talking a lot of money. It was like $70 or $80,
It's the principle, though, isn't it?
It was the principle of the matter. And then yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking pay the damn thing. And I went to pay it, and I went, you know what? I'm not going to pay the damn thing.
I was hoping that was what you were going to say, because if you thought I was going to be proud of you for paying it.
No. I was gutted.
And so I wrote a very pointed email to them pointing out various things, and about 10 minutes ago I got an email from them saying, yes, blah blah blah, thank you for that, sir, your invoice is now paid in full, we apologise for any inconvenience we've caused you, bloody bloody bloody. And I went, small victory for Hoity J.
Well, that's right. And no disrespect to all the backbones out there that are Sparkies, but you can't be sticking on sneaky little fucking...
Yeah. And the one thing I will say, like if I have tradies or people doing work around my place, I always pay really quickly. Like on the day, or any major work that's done, I always pay on time.
In the car, straight to the bank.
So, and I was thinking about that today. Do any of you fellas go to the bank?
No.
Have you ever... When was the last time you went to a bank?
I can tell you if you like.
Yeah.
The day before I was going to Australia, I went there to get some cash converted into the Australian dinero, and they don't carry currencies anymore. They don't carry currencies. I said, what? Oh, you mean at this branch? Is there another branch that does it? Oh, no. We just don't do it at all anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, is this a fucking bank? What is going on? It's like, what do you do except for fucking rob everyone?
Well, that's the question. Why would you go into a bank? Why would anyone do it?
Oh, there's less and less.
Well, that's why they're all closing.
I absolutely could not believe it.
Yes.
Like...
You should have asked them for a high-interest loan.
Oh,
that would have been,
yeah. Yeah, that really fucked me off, actually.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I'm not a fan of banks at the best of times, but when they don't even offer any services to the community, which they are still making a shitload of money off, you really start to wonder, should we rob a bank?
I'd be down. I'll be the getaway driver.
Yeah, no, that's a good call.
I guess they don't really carry much cash anymore, and it seems like the way to do it is targeting your armour guards and that sort of thing that are doing the cash pickups. The ideal would be to get a cash pickup from a supermarket, also the scum of the earth.
Yes.
There was one that was done probably 15 years ago, and they got over $1 million, got away with it.
Well, the highest...
I love it.
The highest amount of cash...
Nobody talked, Jase. Nobody talked. No rats.
The highest amount of cash ever stolen.
That's the trouble. You'd have loose lips, Keyzie.
Yeah, I reckon you would too.
I would if I could get a word in.
So we would do the robbery, and then we'd have to kill you. Right. We wouldn't trust you.
We'd let him drive us away first.
Oh, thanks, fellas.
Oh, yeah, you could be the getaway driver.
That's what I said.
Actually, what's your dad doing?
1 minute
What's
ago.
your dad doing?
Don. Nah, he wouldn't be into it. He's pretty straight and narrow. His name's, Don, after all. But the highest ever cash robbery was an American heist that happened in the 90s. They hit an armor guard truck, and they stole $18.1 million.
They made a film of that, didn't they?
No, it was New Zealand dollars.
What? Yeah, because they used to carry out currency.
Because I watched that film just recently. I can't remember what it was called.
Something Animals, Nocturnal Animals. Was that what it was? No, not Nocturnal.
No.
Oh.
And I think one of the people at the company was in on it or something, or helped it out.
Yes, you got to have an inside man.
That's
you
right.
do. Who wants to be the inside man? Pugs.
Can you get a job at a bank?
You can become a security guard, man.
Yeah.
Pugs used to be a security guard.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
I sold some truck parts the other day off my truck, and the fella, it was $1,000 for these parts, right?
Yes.
Because my dad was like, "Can you get rid of these parts? I'm sick of having them here." And the guy was like, he bought them on the Saturday. He called me straight away. He's like, "Here, I got $1,000 for you, mate. I'll put it straight in your account." I was like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Yeah, it should be there Monday 8 a.m." And he's like, you ANZ? I was like, yeah. So I should go straight in. And I was like, oh, why would it go in at 8 a.m.? He's like, oh, because I'll drive down as soon as the bank opens. And,
oh, yeah, right.
And I was
he
like,
deals in cash.
And he said, which I, it was all good. He was just like, yeah, mate, I don't have online banking. Hey, I'm old school's me.
Good on him. He's dealing with drug money.
The old, unlaundered.
Yes.
The old deposit slip. The old bank book.
Yeah, you used to do it quite a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to sit in the car with my dad, did that, yeah.
Good times.
You put it in the little slot.
That's right. Well, yeah, you could.
Or you could, if you wanted it faster.
I never trusted the little deposit slot.
Why not? It's a box.
Because I wanted to see
in
them.
Someone's hand.
I wanted to see it in their hand and them stamp it.
Yes.
Dig.
Yeah, true that.
Rather than just putting it in a box and then it never gets to the destination.
Yes, it does.
Because someone like Mogi hits the joint, and then Keyzie drives off with it.
Keyzie winds up in a dumpster.
In the getaway teeter. Yeah. I wouldn't rat you guys. I reckon if anyone was going to rat us out.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm just saying, if anyone was going to rat us out, I think it would be Jase.
Oh, here we go.
I will say I never rat on anyone, and in my life history,
unless you're,
it's been to my own detriment.
Sure,
I would say I got caned 20 times because I didn't rat people out.
Sorry, is this in primary school?
No, at Dilworth, and it was because I refused to say who did the crime.
What crime was it?
Well, usually talking or someone would steal, or, not stealing and stuff, but I just would never narc on my mates.
Yeah.
Right, so you were seeing stuff happening at Dilworth where you were going to school and you didn't tell anyone about it?
No, I didn't. When my mates would be in trouble, I didn't tell. I didn't
for
tell
talking.
Or whatever stupid it was.
That's literally what you get caned for.
And your mates were just the students, right?
And I told you that story of my very good friend who my music teacher was going to cane, and I said to him,
"What do you want it instead?"
Yeah.
And
I said, well, I think it's really unfair what you're doing, sir. I don't think he deserves to cane. He said, "Do you want to do it in his place, Hoyt?" And I went,
righto.
Okay, and he caned me. I was so fucked off about that. My mate Toby was like, "What'd you do that for, Jason?" I was like, "Well, I wasn't planning on getting caned.
Seemed like a good idea.
I just thought I could get you out of it, man."
Yeah.
Well, if you saw me getting in trouble...
And what did he do? He ended up stabbing you.
No, that was another fella.
Yeah, right.
If you saw me getting in trouble out in the office and you knew that it wasn't me, would you come and do the same thing? Actually, I think that's really unfair. Keyzie didn't do that. That was Mogi.
Hang on a minute, what did I do?
Oh, I was just hypothetical.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I'd never imagined Mogi would do anything like that. So,
that's right.
Well, we don't even know what it is yet.
Yeah, but, sorry, what was your question?
Would you come out and stick up for me if I was about to get in trouble and you knew it wasn't my fault?
Keyzie, over the years, mate.
What?
How much I've stuck up for you.
Have you?
And...
I really appreciate it.
I've got your back, Keyzie.
Oh, thanks,
I've got your back, mate. That's all I'll say.
That's true, though. Yeah.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it.
But in that situation, nah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, if it was an office thing, I'd go, nah, Keyzie did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've blamed you for heaps of shit that you haven't done.
Really?
That I've done. I've committed the crime and gone, bloody Keyzie.
Wait, were you the one that did the steamer in the B studio?
That was me, Keyzie.
You prick. I got massively hauled over the coals for that.
Yeah.
By HR.
It was a shocker.
And they were like, the weird thing about it was 3 perfect tubes as well. It was really weird. So good.
Hey, we're going to have sleep chat on the show today, by the way. We
Yeah.
need to have a bit of an update on sleep chat.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
I had a shocker.
I'll give you a bit of a preview of mine.
Rise to the front.
I had like a massive,
Boner.
I always have a boner in bed. Do you guys?
Yep.
You're easily sidetracked, aren't you?
I had a massive, what I call a clutchy. A massive...
I wish I could see you doing that.
And it was so bad
When you're tensing.
that while I was asleep and that was happening, I went, I need to pull out of this now or I'm going to die.
Really?
That's how bad
Hang
it
on a
was.
minute. Is this sleep chat?
Yeah, well, we'll say we can double because you've got plenty to add on the old sleep chat. But it was a shocker, man. Jesus.
Well, we'll get into it, but you'll be pleased to know I had an absolute shocker as well.
Oh, good.
So,
That does make me happy.
Other than that, I slept quite well.
Yeah, other than that, same.
yeah.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
Robbery.
Nice.
Nice. Robbery.
Nice.
So good, Jase. Hey, send all the Keyzie words in to the Hauraki Big Show on Instagram. Message us with your cell phone number as well. We could call you Monday with a prize pack, including a signed Backbone shirt. Also, follow us on Instagram, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris Key and Zed. Call me Pugs, our producer.
Thanks, mate.
Backbone.